to the ME channel, Metaphysical Entities. I'm your host, Greg Smith. Thank you for being here as we delve into the fundamental principles of life and personal experiences. Our mantra is life is a mystery to unravel, but never a problem to solve. We realize there's always a resolution because problems are forever invented. Thank you again for being here. I want to touch on some things that I talked about last week. I'm going to go over some things that I talked about when I was talking about good and bad. And today's topic is about adversity and obstacles. You know, so with good and bad, I described some things, but then I came up with this question: can you learn from good and bad? Remember, I was talking about what was negative, what was positive, and all that. So, with obstacles and adversity, I understand this principle. Adversity and obstacles, they are not in the way, they are the way. They teach us the way so we can know the way. So with the good and bad, I had to come out with this obstacle and adversity. Adversity and obstacles, they build character, they build strength, they build integrity, they do all of those things. They shape and mold us through the lessons and make us self-reflect on those lessons through hardships, mishaps, and occurrences. Also, with adversity and obstacles, it finds out if we have a weak or a strong, robust depth. Adversity also and obstacles, they push us through barriers we wouldn't push ourselves through. They push us through doors that we wouldn't open for a general life experiences. Because we all will look at, we want a good life. Some people want an average life, maybe, but majority, they want a good life. They want a stress-free life. Obstacles and adversity push us through those doors to make us not have what we consider as good all the time or positive all the time. Yeah, I had to get me some tea. And so with adversity and obstacles, when I say it shows us if we have a strong or weak, robust, is it can put us in fight or flight mode. Okay? Majority of people, the viewers, know what I'm talking about with the fight or flight mode. Just imagine working a job you done worked on all your life, and you gave your blood and tears for, does not say all your life, but many years. And then one day you just get up, go to work one day, and they told you, we don't need you no more. So this is where the adversity and the obstacles, they build character and they see whether we have a strong or weak robust. Because in this fight or flight mode, majority of the people, they get angry or whatever. But this is where it strengthens the character at. Because if you were comfortable with being uncomfortable, when you got in that situation, when you came to that job, they laid you off and said, we don't need you anymore. Just what happened? When you have a strong robust, you go into a thinking mode. You start thinking, well, I'm going to apply for a job. I'm ready to get on Indeed, or I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. It gets you to thinking, And just like when we had the coronavirus, when they locked down the world, people start to think, people start creating. And this is what adversity and obstacles do. It makes us create. And if you can create in that space all the time, whereas though you're not in fight or flight mode, you don't get comfortable. You need to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. So in that frame of mind, what happens is you always prepared. I'm quite sure we all done heard this saying, be prepared so I won't have to get prepared. Be ready so I won't have to get ready. You know, this is what the obstacles and the adversity does. You know, adversity, when it sinks in, people, majority of people, you know, they handle it, like I said in the last week episode, either in a positive or a negative way. The best way to handle it is to be neutral, to understand that you always can do it in a positive way. You're gonna sense and feel the negative disposition because of the incident that put you in that fight or flight mode. But at the same time, if you just listen to that inner guide, like I said, because that's you, and you listen and you be prepared, you always prepared because you are, like I just said, I'm sorry for that, but you got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. So hardships, obstacles, all of that is part of the journey. It's the right way. That's why I posed the question in the beginning, can you learn from good and bad? To me, my personal experience, everything is good. Because you're learning something from a good situation and you're learning something what you call a bad situation or a positive situation or a negative situation. Because if something bad, you learn from it, you know not to do it again. It's just like sticking your hand in a pot of boiling water and you stick it in, you get the outcome that is hot. I'm not going to do it. So in a bad situation, you learn a lesson. So I just wanted to come on and bring this adversity and obstacles as another way of talking about good and bad. I've seen a couple of comments, and I love the comment when it was telling us Ecclesiastes. I think it was 7:20. But I want to thank the viewer for sending that one in. So in that manner, I made adversity and obstacles, because always remember that obstacles and adversities, they not in the way, they are the way. That's what give you your drive. That's what give you your motivation. That's what give you your inspiration to go and do the things you want to do. Turn that negative energy into a positive. So on that note, as I leave the show, I'm always going to leave you with this. Don't consider nothing to be true by believing. Know it to be true by direct cognition. And again, I haven't said this in a couple of weeks. My Journey to Destiny and Spiritual Awakening by Greg Smith. If you haven't got your copy yet, get your copy. Subscribe to the channel. Like the channel. Share the channel. I thank you so much. I'm going to continue to put out content. And I want to thank you again. Thank everybody. And whatever you do, tell the people that you around, that you cherish, you love them.